Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today we have a little bit of news, and that Dave has come back, sort of. He's not back to modding, but he's just come back with this weapon right here. As you can see, it's absolutely insane. So yeah, this is made by Dave. Obviously, for those of you that have been watching modded weapon guides for a long time, you'll know who Dave is. He was one of the very first people on Github to do modded weapons. He's provided so many good weapons, things like the All or Nothing and stuff like that. You'll know Dave, definitely. But he recently, a couple of months ago, said that he was retiring from modding, which was pretty sad. But I've looked into his file and noticed that there are a couple of additions gone on lately. So he's, although he's stated that he's not back to modding, he has done a few things, including this Hawk launcher. It's called Mod, which he just did to prove to himself that he could do it. And it's pretty good, really. It is a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher dual weapon combo, which just shoots out drones of Saturn, which is absolutely insane. So we'll go through the weapon, give it a good review, we'll tell you all the changes about it. But as always, we'll start off by showing you guys exactly where to get it. So of course you can click on the link in the description as always, or you can head over to the Borderlands 2 community GitHub and navigate your way there yourself by clicking on Borderlands 2 mods and then scrolling down to Dave's section, which is pretty high up near the top in alphabetical order. Just there, click on that and scroll down to the Hawk launcher, which is right here. That'll bring up the weapons information page, which shows you exactly what this mod is about, as well as the codes to execute it. So click on the Raw tab at the top right of the screen. After reading that he's not back to modding, there you go, you can see just there, he just had this stupid idea and did it to prove it to himself that he could do it. So he's not back technically. Click on the Raw tab, right click and save as, save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder. Remember what you've saved it as, and then you're going to want to be very careful here, because it says you need to execute this mod in the main menu when you first come in, and then you'll get a shed load of errors. You can see there all them errors. That's normal, do not worry about that. So once you've got all of them errors, you need to then load your character in, come into the game. So I'm going to be using my Sniping 0 here, continue, launch the game, and then when you're in the game you need to do the exact same thing again, execute the mod again, and all the errors will be gone now, and this will actually apply it properly. So there you go, we're executing the Hawk launcher again into the console command and then clicking enter, and as you can see, no errors that time, and there you go, these are your weapons here. And now I'm just unequipping and re-equipping them just to be completely certain that the patch has applied properly. But yeah, there you go, this is the Hawk launcher. So you've got the sniper rifle, which shoots one drone at a time, burst fire when down a sight, and then you've got the absolute insane bunny overhaul, which shoots out a massive swarm of Saturn's drones, which just home in on the enemy. So let's get an overview of these weapons. First, it's the Hawk, which is the Hawk Strike, it's called. This is the replacement of the Invader sniper rifle. Right here, red text says when you hear it, it's already too late. And there is all the information you need to know about this weapon, which we will actually go through in a bit more detail in a minute. The green text says yes, this still counts as a one-off. Again, I think this is more reference to the fact that he's not actually back modding, he's just done this one little idea. And of course, here's the launcher. It's called the Fleet Launcher. It's red text says bring the rain, and you can see the word vicious swarm of target seeking surveyors right here. Don't think we've had a weapon yet that has shot Saturn surveyors out, which is very, very interesting to see this mod in process. So we're going to go round the beat down and kill some enemies with these two weapons right now. And while we do that, I will actually go through all of the information that you need to know. So, like I said, this is made by Dave. It's called the Hawk launcher. you've got the Fleet Launcher and the Hawk Strike together to make the Hawk Launcher, which are Bunny and Invader overhauls. Once again, he's not back to modding, he just had the idea and had to prove it to himself he could do it. Then you've got the important notes, which tells you how to actually execute this to get it to work, which we've already gone through. Use this as a standalone. If it's still not clear by now, other mods are not compatible with these huge overhauls. So when it comes to weapons like this that change a lot of things in the game, you're going to need to use these as standalone weapons. So, gun info, the Fleet Launcher replaces the Bunny, the Hawk Strike replaces the Invader, and here's some Gib codes for these weapons. So use the Gib code provided, they will work the best with your game. So paste them into Gib and you've got yourself the best setup there. The Carnage Shotgun gets really broke with this, and he strongly recommends staying away from Saturn, since this makes his homing drones a lot more efficient. And it's terrifying. Now, I've not yet been to Saturn, but my curiosity does play a huge part in wanting to go and try this with Saturn, which you can see these things are insane damage. So I'm guessing if you go to Saturn and you start shooting these out, then you're going to go down straight away, because these are very powerful drones right here. These two weapons are very similar to each other. The launcher is basically an extreme version of the rifle. Both weapons shoot drones instead of bullets. The launcher's drones are slower and home in on enemies very aggressively. The sniper requires a bit more accuracy and has faster projectiles. These weapons will always cause shock damage no matter what element you try to put on them, and this was mainly done for balancing reasons. Slagging enemies will grant a lot more one-shots, but it's not always required. Things like trash mobs and stuff like that will get one-shotted pretty easily, but that's why I brought it to the beatdown, because we've got quite a lot of tougher guys here. Burner crushers and things like that will take a couple more shots than just a single shot, which is good. Check out the weapon card for more information. If he's forgetting anything, it's probably in there. So that's all that you need to know about these weapons. Now, these are very powerful, like you can see. They're also a lot of fun to play with, though. This gun was mainly just made to actually see if it can be done, and it has been achieved pretty damn well, really. So there's going to be a few people here thinking, oh, these are overpowered as hell. They're not made to be the best, the best balanced weapons, things like that. It was just purely an idea, I'm guessing, of can I put Saturn's surveyors, his drones, into a gun, and that has well and truly been achieved. The best way to play with this, obviously, is to just run around with the sniper rifle. You can run around with the launcher and just taking down enemies, things like that, but you're meant to actually just run around with the sniper rifle, take out a few enemies, and then when you get a large amount of mobs, or even in Fight for Your Life, just pull out the Fleet Launcher and just help yourself back up by causing absolute carnage with this thing. Another interesting thing I want to do with this weapon is actually take it to Pete's Bar, which I should have done while I was in this area right here. With the sheer amount of enemies, it would have been seriously interesting to see if I could shoot it in Pete's Bar without putting myself down, how many people it would actually take down right there. But yeah, there you go. That is the Hawk Launcher made by Dave. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'm really curious to see if everyone really likes this, and hopefully, although he's retired, Dave will come back with some more awesome weapons soon, because every one of his weapons are seriously fun. So thank you guys for watching, really hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.